Coming up next on The Jeff Curley Show, we'll be talking to a TEDx speaker, a multiple best-selling author, and a countess. It's all in the same person, by the way. That's next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Curley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is The Jeff Curley Show.
Well, as many of you know, I wrote a book some 20 years ago, and it just about killed me. I said, I'll never do another one. I'm sitting next to a multiple best-selling author, Ilona. I have so much trouble pronouncing your last name. She's like, just call me Ilona. It's like Beyonce. And Michael Butler. Michael Butler is the CEO of Beyond Publishing.
It's great to be back. So proud of Ilona here and her 12th book, Legacy Legends.
Absolutely. And she has some big news to announce because you just got back from a major announcement.
Well, we had a special trip to Greece, and we had a special purpose there to actually introduce our book, Legacy Legends, with His Royal Highness, Prince of Montenegro and Serbia. And I also got knighted. I got the privilege to be knighted as a Lady Ilona or Countess Ilona Parunakova. So I'm very excited. So there's more to achieve in my life, but this is a great beginning.
And you got a certificate. I mean, this is
the movie will just be called Ilona. We won't use her last name, Ilona.
Yes,
this is the real deal. Show that off with pride. That's amazing.
This is the certificate. It's going to go, of course, on my. It will be framed and go on a wall with a special place. Lots of flowers around it. Just kidding.
and show us the book.
And the book we have just launched with His Royal Highness, it's called The Legacy Legends. And we're so proud to kind of share the news, to share the message to everybody in the world that needs to hear that.
We're going to bring you in a second, Michael, because I know how proud you are of her. Tell us the significance of this, because getting first a chance to sit down and have a lengthy interview is really an honor, isn't it?
It is very much so. And in my life, I used to get a lot of no in my life. Rejections, no everywhere. But what I didn't realize is this no were for a reason in my life. No simply just means next. Because whatever was next was much better than if I would have gotten that opportunity to begin with. So now I use this power of no to reach out to people. Even if I get no, that means next. So with the next, I got His Royal Highness right with me. We launched the book, we launched the interview, and there's more projects to come.
Okay, I want to bring Michael in because, Michael, you've never had an author this prolific, have you?
She's very prolific, and just like she said, she grew up in the former Soviet Union, the country of Georgia, and growing up in that time frame, as you and I know, was a difficult era. But not only did she survive war and her family survived hunger and her grandparents survived genocide, but she's been able to secure an interview with the First Lady of Georgia, and we just came off the book tour of Legacy Legends, not only in Greece, like she mentioned, but also in London and Dubai. So she's empowering women everywhere. This month is International Women's Month, and so we're encouraging women everywhere, if they're persecuted, if they're underserved, to step up and let their voice be heard. She's a great example.
And we're going to roll some video from some of your titles. I can't even keep them all straight. But Michael, for her to keep cranking out these books, I mean, really, I admitted off the top of the show, it's hard to write a book.
Most people who have English as their first language take about 2 years to do a book, or 20 years like some of us. But she's been able to crank these books out prolifically. And I think when you come from a place of hardship, you have this certain drive and determination. You know, immigrants are 4 times more likely to become millionaires in the U.S. than those born here. And so I think we can all learn from the drive and determination. The fact that people are reading books everywhere, and the fact that women are the ones buying the books, reading the books, and writing the books can be encouraged by Ilona. And her movie, like I said, will simply be called Ilona.
Well, we can't do this interview without mentioning the people in Ukraine right now.
Yes.
I'm sure your heart is breaking for everything they're going through.
Yes, I have a relative still in Ukraine. My mom is Ukrainian. She was raised and born in actually Lviv right now. That is happening, going on. So actually in our tours, we met lots of Ukrainian people and people around the world. And there's one thing that we all want is a world peace and love. Everybody wants that. And our heart goes really deeply to that. It hit me so hard, I started tearing it up for everybody who is there, who are struggling, because I went through the war. I don't want a war. And for mother, having, seeing the child being, without water, without any, general things, basic equipment, it's a heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking.
The other thing we're all witnessing is just the strength of the Ukrainian people.
It's so inspiring. We were at the Ukraine Pavilion in Dubai at the Expo 2020, and Jeff, it brought us to tears there. The outpouring of love and support from Muslim friends, Christian friends, and people that had no faith, just from all countries all over the world. The outpouring of love, even from fellow Russians, it was so powerful and moving.
And I can't believe you're here because you were just in Dubai and you just did a nice announcement. Let's go ahead and roll that video now.
A happy International Women's Day. Today we're here in Dubai to wish everybody, every woman around the world, a happiness, a love that you deserve. And we are bringing this energy to you. The impact that you make to your families, to the world. And we want to celebrate you today. From Dubai, it's Ilona from IP Resilience Beyond Publishing. See you next time.
Yes, and I encourage my audience to follow her on social media because she's always posting, affirmations like that. So, Ilona, tell us about stick-to-itiveness, grit, dusting yourself off, overcoming rejection, because so many Americans, they have the loss of a job or a loss of a loved one, and they get into this funk and they can't get out. So, what words of encouragement would you give?
I usually say this one. I love to speak with people who have PhD, who are poor with the resources, who are hungry in their lives to make it, and who have determination to never give up. And I use this PhD in my life. It's not from government, it's not from education, it's the PhD of life. And that's what I'm using to empower somebody else out there. Because I tell this to everybody. There's a Scandinavian saying that says this: only dead fish follow the stream.
Oh, I like
That's
that.
really good.
Because what I use the stream.
That might be the name of another book.
You never gonna give me ideas. It's already happening.
Next week, stay tuned.
It's already happening because I use the stream as a playground in my life to do something impossible, because I don't go and follow the rules, let's say what government says to me. I go beyond that. I go beyond my dreams, beyond of my determination, of empowering everything else. I see the end results before I even make it there, because I am not the one that worries about how. I'm worried about why. As long as I have my why, how will happen.
Michael, you see a lot of authors in your travels. How many books have you helped get published?
Yeah, we've published 640 titles in the last 5 years. It's just been so inspiring to see Ilona on stage the last few months around the world and speaking, and to see her be present in the moment and inspiring a woman, be a woman with a PhD or a woman that's making merely $1 a day from Pakistan. It's just very empowering to see what she's doing, because she's seizing every moment to take that opportunity, because when you realize your story matters, you can go beyond the pain. And she's a deep person of faith. She's highly motivated by faith, but she knows how to reach into the business community and touch both sides of the business and the faith community. So we appreciate that, and it's been a lot of fun.
Okay, Ilona, we're almost out of time. Where do you see this all headed? I mean, you speak 7 languages. You've written a dozen books. Where do you see this all headed?
I never put limits into myself. That's the one thing that I learned, how to not to put myself in a box and limit myself with any dreams. I tell that to everybody, including myself. Dreams are fuel to make you where you want to go. So I want everyone to wake up with a dream. I want everyone to possess and surround yourself with the people who will follow your dreams and support you. And it's okay to say no. to people, places, and things. It's time to detox your life and get yourself in the right stream of water. Go against that.
Yes.
Okay, you have multiple websites. We're going to put up one of them, and we'll help direct the audience to others. But what great pictures! This is an amazing accomplishment, and thank you so much, Countess, for coming into the studio. Michael, thank you as well.
Thank you. And
You bet.
congratulations, Ilona.
You bet.
Thank you so much.
That's it from now. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Jeff.